Hello fellow YouTubers, Trouble8385 here with YouTube Gaming Community number 51. Holy cow, he's wearing a hat. Well, don't worry, next video my wife will be cutting my hair, so either it's going to be a lot shorter or I'll be bald depending on what day of the week it is. Depending on how upset I get her, you know. Well, if you're married you understand. She don't like that comment. What did you say about me? I cannot believe you just said that. Anyway, I want to start off by thanking somebody. Last week, the Designs HD channel, I'll put a link to his channel below, go check it out, asked if he could make me a new background to my channel. And he's been in contact with me a lot last week. Really went way out of his way to do it. So I will be putting that up on my channel at the end of the week. And I asked him, hey, you know what, I'm going to shout your channel. Is there anything else you want to shout? He goes, well, I'm involved with this other channel. I don't know if you want to shout. And I go, well, what's the other channel? And he told me it's the HR Gaming Group. And he mentioned sponsorship. And I said, well, let me know what sponsorship is so I can at least mention it in my video. And the HR Gaming Group sponsorship is that they're looking, it can be for any game, doesn't matter, any platform. They only require that you have a capture card, and right now for sponsorship they are looking for people to do a God of War 3 commentary walkthrough. So if you're interested, check that out. Really I know his channel says something about doing free backgrounds for people right now, so if you're interested, check out the couple of channels he's done backgrounds for also. So the comments to my to Connect were pretty overwhelmingly, so I'm not going to shout out a certain channel because they were really overwhelmingly went two ways. The first one was simply people were waiting for that must-have game before they go get it, and I truly do understand when you're sitting there going, okay, I could, especially if you're on a tight budget, which a lot of people are who do play video games. Either I got to stay up several months to get Connect, or I can use that money to get some retro games I know I'm going to like. Understandable. I also, the other comment was simply that it's a lot of money. $150 is a lot of money, and they can't afford that. So they think that a lot of people, they thought the technology is cool, they thought the possibilities are cool, but until they get to where they think those should be, that they're not interested right now. So now let's get to the topic of today, shall we? And these are the rules that my wife or I have set for doing my videos, and understanding we have. Because let's be honest here, if you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, husband, wife, family, if you don't have an understanding of what both believe or expect when you do these videos, it becomes a war zone. Trust me, when I first started doing videos, it was simply a pickup video or my arcade life video once every 2 weeks or once a week. Quick 5-minute video, and that was that. Hit upload, walk away, come back when it's done. Didn't get really any comments. Nobody thanked for subscribing or any of that stuff. So, and then I started doing this. And when I first started doing this, to be honest with you, I think I was trying to push it out once every 2 days, just too fast, too often. And that all became my focus. Instead of a lot more important things I should have been focused on. And it became a point where, like, hey, that's all you care about, your YouTube friends, your YouTube videos, your channel. And when you get to that point, it gets really stressful. It really does. So during the last holidays, we kind of at one point just had an airing out what we thought about the whole thing, and we agreed to certain rules when it came to doing these videos. When it came to working on these videos, the number one rule we had was simply, I do not work on these videos until my son is in bed. The other rule we basically set, on the days I record this, if I do not have everything together by 10 p.m., I do not record it. It'll wait till the next day. And I found out that, quite honestly, without even realizing, by waiting that, I was much more happier and better off doing the videos that way. And the other thing was listening to it more often when my wife simply said, hey, you know what, you don't look like you should do a video today, you look run down or whatever, and you know what, more than not, I do listen to her now, and quite frankly, it has made a much better video and much happier. Now, the other rules that I have, quite frankly, when it comes to making my videos, is that I usually, one day between the videos now, I set a day to simply try to answer all my comments. Now, I was in a position, luckily now, that I answered all the comments to my last video. I got all caught up on all my personal messages. Yay, I'm happy about that. Now, this next time I want to get caught up on all the comments on the front of my personal page, because I have not got that caught up yet, unfortunately. There's a lot of people I need to thank and respond thanks to. So now remember, the truth is, no matter what rules you set, life will always find a way to get in the way of doing your channel. You must always be adaptable or willing to slide it over, because if you're not, you are going to be miserable. Okay? Like, one of the real things we realized after this last holiday with this is that next Thanksgiving week, at least through Christmas, maybe a little further than that, this show will go once a week. Because last year I did do it, but it was really hard to do. This week this year I'm not going to bother. Once a week. The one thing I think a lot of mistakes people make, and I've been guilty of this, is that you seem to think that you need to put a video out because you ain't put one up for a while. The truth is, if you're not happy with what you put out, don't do it. Okay? The people will still be there when you're ready to make another video. If those people leave you because you haven't made a video in a couple weeks or whatever reason that is, then those people really don't care about your content. They're really not, oh, I like what you do. If they're not going to stick around. Example of somebody who's kept most of his subscribers would be Pocket Migo. You know, he announced he left YouTube last year, and unfortunately he's at least gone from making videos. But because of the guy who loved the community and the person he was, people still subscribed to his channel because of the friend and who he was more than the videos he made. So my question is to you, what rules do you set when it comes to your channel or your YouTube life in general? Are there any rules that you have? That you have, like, this is definitely it. No matter what, I will not cross this line with my channel. I mean, when it comes to rules like videos or whatever. So, we're going to get to videos to check out. The first one is more of a sadder video. That is AtariLeaf's channel on hiatus, basically, till further notice, permanent hiatus. If you watch the video, you can hear the emotion in his voice, and him talking about how his collection is going to go down to 120 some games. Forget making the videos for a second. Forget the channel. I really do hope that whatever's going on works itself out, and everything's eventually for the better. I wish that for everybody, actually. My wife and me have both enjoyed his channel for a very long time. I watched his channel and found some games that I bought games just because of him doing his pickup videos. I find them very entertaining. For me, he is an essential model what someone's channel should be on YouTube. It's about being, you know, his was just fun and about games and nothing else. Now the next video is Chipsturs. I'm on hiatus, important update. He's simply moving from one place to another, trying to sell the old place. So, hoping to be gone 4 to 6 weeks, but of course, hopefully he just gets, everything is taken care of easily for him and it goes smoothly, right? That's all that matters, right? Take care of what you need to take in life, then come back to us and make the videos. Now the next one is BOOCIESGameRoom hanging out with HeadRobo. If I can pronounce it, would help. Basically, he's hanging out with fellow YouTuber HeadRobo, and they go to an arcade. Next up is MarkVergeer MSX Package. He got a Mega Flash ROM SCC Plus cartridge for the MSX1 or 2. Do not know that is a computer. If you're interested, check that out. Next up, SplatterTrigger's channel update. Congratulations to him. He just now got a YouTube partnership, and he goes into what he's going to do with his channel. Next up, LotsofGames 2 Worlds 2 interview and preview of the Royal Edition. So if you want to see gameplay, interview with some of the person with the game, check that out. Next up is MAMECADE.playalives. I know I'm going to mispronounce this, I'm going to try to. Avventura arcade game. Avventura is a game that he created back in 2009, and he also does shoutouts in his video. So if you're interested, check that out. Next up, PlayAlives, my Final Fantasy IV collection. I got something new you don't have. So if you want to check out all the different versions of that game he has, you know, the original, was it the Super Nintendo version, I believe? He shows the DS version, the Game Boy Advance version, and then he shows the one thing you don't have that he has is a big tattoo of it. If you're interested, check that out. Next up is Mnopsx2 I got a surprise. Go watch the video and then congratulate her and her boyfriend because she is now pregnant with one on the way. To be honest with you, having a kid myself, it is one of the most demanding but at the most rewarding things you will ever do in your life. Forget your videos, forget all other stuff. Raising your child is the thing you're going to pass on when you're gone. That is the most important thing than anything else that we honestly do. It's also kind of cool, her sister got pregnant 8 days after she did, so go congratulate her. And the TheDrisk-DSK-Video Game History Part 20, the CD video game systems. Again, the Drisk, he is going from the very beginning of video games to the very end, going through the whole history of it. So really, really detailed thing about CD systems. There's some systems that I didn't even know existed. So if you're really interested, check that out. Next up, RetroGamerVX. I challenge thee to Frogger. So any version of Frogger that is the original version for any system, challenge it, put a video up, and put it as a response to the video, and he will be doing like he did for his other challenges, going through every Frogger high score someone got for every system, and then the winner of the overall high score. So if you're interested, check out that video. Next up is Techromancer 1's Inside Nickel City, which is an arcade. I'm going to link to part 1, but there's 3 parts to it. A lot of old school video games in there, really cool. Next up, TheSecretGameRoom ShoutOuts-Episode 1. He shouts out a bunch of different people, so if you're interested, check that out. Now, channels to check out. First one is Pinball Reviewer. He has 15 subs. He does basically focuses on pinball machines, and he has done some of his video game collection. Next up is Ice Station Zero. He has 4 subs. He has 1 video of his NES collection. Excuse me, Super NES collection. Next up is Hero GAEMS. He has 11 subs. Right now he just has video game reviews up. Next up is Mr. I know I'm going to mispronounce it. Let's just spell this. TSUNAYOSISAWADAEX. He has 23 subs. He has arcade games, and he has also fighting game matches on his channel. And Philip 2, I'm going to read his personal message of the channel he would like me to shout out. He says, "Hey, I just thought of another channel I'd like for you to shout out. They don't do anything regarding classic gaming. They do tutorials on using the program Unity 3D, one of the most popular game engines to make video games. I figure some of your viewers might be interested in learning this. So I will put a link to the channel below." Which, for some reason, I didn't actually put their channel in there. Can you believe that? Well, I will put a link to their channel below. It's Twin Tornadoes. Next up, Intellivision Dude. He wanted to shout out Kefka14. He is currently doing his collection video, but he also has pickups, gameplays, and even a room tour. So guys, since I've noticed that some people have had a problem with this, especially newer channels, forget the existing people who've been on a while, and that has not to do with, we're going to talk about people who make multiple channels to troll your channel. And the experiences, I've dealt with a couple of these channels and my experiences on it, of what you should do. Because I know as a younger, especially someone new on YouTube, this can be very, very stressful. Very, very stressful. And I think we need to go back into this topic since I've dealt with it more and go into what you should really do to handle these channels. Because I know, especially first time you get somebody doing this, it can be very stressful. So guys, till next video.